Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for week ending July 22nd. And we are looking at the S&P 500 weekly chart, and as you can see, we had a little bit of an up week, not a big move. This is the fourth up week in a row, coming off of that big engulfing reversal we had right after the Brexit vote. But we're again at another weekly new all-time high for the S&P 500, and much of the market is either at new all-time highs or near or at new yearly highs. So very bullish time for the markets. Might be a little bit risky to be buying or adding new positions right now. We really need to see a pullback. I would love to see this thing pull back and hold this gray line here, this breakout point. If we could get that, then that would be a good signal to add some longs. If it pulls back and gets back into this area, then we're just back into that range that we've been in for the last year and a half. And then we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Some other things I am looking at. Let's take a quick look at commodities. And here is my gold miners index, and we've had a second week in a row of pullback. A nice little tail there at the end of the week. So maybe that means this thing is ready to start moving up. Wouldn't bother me a bit to see another down week, just to get more of a pattern like you saw right here, and then we should be ready to shoot higher. If you back this thing out a ways, you can see we got a long ways to go before we get to any new all-time highs here. So and you can see the volume has just been exploding. So people are buying into this. So it's definitely one you want to own at the right time. Gold and silver also had a pullback this week. There's your gold, second week of a pullback. Silver, not nearly as hard of a pullback. Silver is looking really good. I'd rather own it right now than gold. Take a looking at oil. Oil continues to pull back. We hit that line of resistance that I had posted here, and it's just been pulling back, but it's been a slow pullback. Looks more like a flag pattern at this point, so this thing could head higher at any time. But the good thing is gas prices at the pump are dropping. In my area, it's down to $1.92 a gallon, which is great. So if you're not making it here, you can make your money at the pump. Now let's look at some currencies. First of all, I'm going to look at the dollar index. U.S. dollar has been strong here recent, and you can see here the weekly chart, and we've had 5 up weeks in a row. And if we look at my strong week rankings, there we go. We see U.S. dollar has moved to the top of the list. This is just the second time this year, or say second week this year, that we've seen the U.S. dollar at the top of my strong week rankings. The U.S. dollar has been in a bit of a pullback, so we're seeing some strength in the dollar, and that will be apparent in the currency pairs. So we'll look at them right now, and here we are with the Euro US dollar, and we got another down week in the Euro US dollar. That's showing a US dollar strength. We're still in the middle of that. We're actually right smack in the middle of that 2-year range we have in the Euro US dollar. So this thing could continue to move lower until we get to the bottom of this range, until we see a nice reversal candle to give us a different opinion. And if we look at the Aussie US dollar, this thing had been in a 7-week up move, and then we had a pretty good reversal at the end of the previous week, and then we had continuation this last week. So this could go either way. Also at this point, we got kind of a morning star, or excuse me, an evening star pattern here. So maybe this can get some continuation and heads down a little bit lower. We did form a lower high here compared to this, so maybe that means this thing's ready to turn over and head lower. We just don't know at this point. If you look at it from a long-term basis, we back this out, we're definitely in a long-term downtrend, and this has just been kind of a consolidation sideways movement. We did have a double bottom, but this thing could easily just turn around and head lower, so we have to watch it. Now, one more I want to take a look at is the Aussie New Zealand, and here we've seen the Aussie starting to weaken a bit this past week, and that gave us a nice pin bar reversal on the weekly chart for the Aussie New Zealand. So this might be a good play to play short. I'm actually shorting this one right now, having a stop just above the top of this pin bar would be fine, and if we can clear out some moving averages that are standing in the way on the shorter time frames, then this could be a nice little trade for us. But that's what I have for you this week, and hopefully I'll catch y'all on my threads. Talk to you later.